There's a lot of crazy shit in this video, so please use discernment while you're watching. Don't be brainwashed by the internet or these fools who are trying to show you entertainment, because that's what this is, entertainment. Or is it? On July 23rd, 2023, Julio Foolio was gunned down in a hotel parking lot on his 26th birthday.
Julio Foolio, whose real name is Charles Jones, was confirmed dead at the scene while 3 other shooting victims were taken to the hospital. No one has been arrested in connection to this shooting.
You know, we always say it, but in cases like this, it really does make the difference. If you saw something, if you heard something, any little detail can help us figure out what happened here this morning.
But Foolio didn't think he could die. He believed in voodoo, protection, divine energy. He said it himself. He was a demigod.
As a nigga, I'll fuck with you, so I just want to, you know what I'm saying? We need to do this again next year.
Yeah, that's love, bro. I'm gonna be here for sure. I ain't gonna know it. I'm a demigod, man. You can't get me. For sure, I ain't gonna know it. I'm a demigod, man. You can't get me. I'm a demigod, man. You can't get me.
He says he can't get God. He's a demigod. And apparently, 607 Unc believed it too.
Foolio died because I thought Foolio was Coolio. No,
because it's crazy.
I told my viewers we're gonna talk about Foolio. Everybody concerned. Foolio, like, cause we thought he was alive.
Not concerned.
We thought he was alive, like he's a demigod, right?
Unc didn't sound surprised. He sounded confused, like Foolio wasn't supposed to die. Then he floated the theory that Foolio wasn't killed by an op, but by his own label, that it was a sacrifice.
I ain't tripping. Listen, I'm half Illuminati and half street. I always expose them. Stop playing with me. Cause y'all be seeing who fighting, but y'all ain't seeing who really playing the game, right? Cause y'all going for it. Stop playing with me. We ain't talk about it. They were telling Foolio before he passed, Foolio, we need you to sign over here. And Foolio was like, I think I'm worth a little more. Stop playing with that, like, no, Foolio, you ain't really worth a little more. Same thing happened with Dog. Listen, gang, I ain't gonna speak about it. I'm half Illuminati and half street, gang. Ain't nobody, they not killing themselves. Stop playing with me. They not doing it to themselves, but you gotta go so that 200% can turn them over. Stop playing with me. You ain't worth nothing. You worth more dead than alive. Cause you can't keep on making these hits. So you gotta get hit. Stop playing with me.
He said it with details, certainty, like he knew something only Foolio would know. So maybe Foolio really was a demigod. And if that's true, then who is the man who lived?
I'm the first pure person we had. I'm straight from the streets, gang. I'm Jesus. That a lot of people don't know. I'm the Jesus from the Bible, but I'm better than him.
That's not just like some kind of metaphor, but that's an actual belief. A claim that whatever walked through Nazareth is somehow less than whatever's walking around St. Louis right now.
Everybody reincarnating. I stood up my mama. Everybody. I died 5 times.
You see, most people think freedom starts with money or success or even faith, but 607 Unc says it starts with something way harder.
On this very moment, create a thought.
Gotcha.
Right now, create a thought.
Okay.
You can't.
No, I did.
No, you can't. No, you can't. Listen, you cannot create it. You can't play with me. You can't do it. It can't be done. Right? You know why it can't be done? Because you never created your thoughts. They've been plugged in you, and you've been running around a little cycle your whole life. You never created one that was given to you.
He tells the interviewers that they're not even thinking their own thoughts, that their mind, their actions, their identity, it's all been programmed from birth.
So what makes you different from me then?
Because I don't take the cycle. Every day I clear my mind. I don't let it come at me. You ain't nothing but a station, and they keep on bringing shit in, and guess what? You go for the...
Intrigued, the interviewers asked 607 Unc, how did you unlock his type of state of mind? And 607 Unc didn't hesitate.
So how do you unlock it?
Oh, that's good you asked. Yeah. You gotta die. No, I'm for real. You got to die, right? Because the ego, right? Listen, it's your ego that pulls you towards everything. So you got to kill it.
You have to die. In order to be in the type of mind state that 607 Unc is in, he says that you have to die. Not physically, spiritually, or mentally. He's saying you have to kill your ego self. Let everything you think you are dissolve. That is the only way, according to him, to reach enlightenment. This is what 607 Unc meant when he says he's died 5 times. Every death, a rebirth. Every rebirth, a step closer to something bigger. Or maybe something darker. Because this isn't just about ego. He's talking about ancient systems, hidden truths, forgotten gods.
Can you explain a little bit more about Sophia to us?
All right, so Sophia was kind of like, God, people don't know what God is, right? So God live outside of time, right? So God is like, outside of time, there's no such thing as time, and it's darkness. God don't create. So God is not a creator, but God had like an attribute, and his attribute was kind of like Sophia. But Sophia is kind of like the creator of God, and it's like the feminine side.
In ancient Gnostic myth, Sophia, meaning wisdom, wasn't evil, but she made a mistake. She created something without permission. That mistake was the demiurge, a false god who thought he was the only god. He didn't know the real source existed.
Sophia wanted to create something without God knowing, and what she created was the demiurge that kind of like locked us in this prison. We from a place called the Paroma, and in the Paroma is like all spirits, and they kind of like male and female, right? Sophia come from that. God, like that's where she come from, right? And she decided to create the demiurge, which is the fake God, but he don't know that the real God exists. That's what our mama, so he kind of like think he the only God. And he made this world, made the angels, and made everything to serve him.
According to 607 Unc, the demiurge is the reason we're stuck in this illusion, this world, this body, this system. It's a prison for souls run by a being who thinks he's God, but isn't. 607 says the God most people pray to isn't the real one.
God's real name is Abraxas.
Not the God of the church, not the one in the Bible.
It's 3. It's Abraxas, it's Sophia, and it's Jesus. That's the Holy Trinity the church talk about.
That's the true Trinity, he says. Not what religion taught you, but what was hidden from you.
It was the fake God.
The God everybody pray to, the God of the Bible, he fake. He psycho. He backdoor. He got locked in a firmament, and then he run around trying to lock us in too and say, ain't no other God but me.
According to him, the God that we know of in the Bible is a fraud, and that God is the demiurge, a jealous creator who doesn't even know the real source exists.
When you die, you going through like illusions, and you kind of like get stuck in another body. But before you like wake back up, they wipe your memory. It happens like when you go to kindergarten. When you go in that classroom, they take your memory, and then you forget, and then you stuck, and then you can't get out, and then the fake God wins. Cause you know we had war with the fake God.
And the system we're born into, it's all a part of the trap. School, rules, repetition, it's designed to make you forget who you were in your spiritual life before you got here.
I know you look like that, you don't believe me. Hallelujah then.
Nah,
you don't believe me, hallelujah.
I just be wondering where you get all your information
I get it from God.
Just say you don't believe him then. So a few weeks ago, 607 Unc gets into it with 4 Extra, a gang member out of LA. At first, it's just jokes. 607's trolling, talking slick like he always does, but you can tell 4 Extra's not laughing. He stands up, gets serious, and basically says, you keep on playing, I'm gonna do something about it.
None of my homies, cause nigga gonna get socked out on here.
My bad,
This ain't no Munchie B or the what's that, whoever them on phonies, I will sock you out of here.
As you can see, the energy in this room is just tense. Like the guy on the right of 607 is all tight. Lush looks like he's scared for his life. It looks like real life tension. And not long after that, 607 says he's never coming back to No Jumper again. Says he doesn't feel safe, that 4 Extra had people in the room, and that Adam 22 conveniently wasn't there when it all went down.
How did you feel at the end of the interview? Did you feel like you guys were cool, or?
I felt played. Listen, I came to California to really try to enhance my career, right? And I went to No Jumper. I make more money than them. I went for them because they got 10 years in the game. I went for them because they got stability. They've been standing a long time. So I was disappointed because I can't go back there. I go back there, they go around the back door me and try to kill me again. I can't keep on playing with it. I can't keep on risking, it playing with No Jumper.
So post the 4 Extra situation, he's really been hinting that the whole thing was a setup and that Adam was trying to get him pressed for content. Now normally, that's where the story ends, but with 607, well, the story never ends. So after the No Jumper drama, 607 disappears for a bit. No streams, no interviews, just gone. Then out of nowhere, he resurfaces, but something's just different about him. He's out in the woods, barefoot, shirtless, running, not speaking, just jogging through the trees like he's training for Mortal Kombat Hood Edition. The posts start getting weird. He's posting watermelon and bananas in the woods. Like, what are we talking about? Is this a comeback arc or a pagan ceremony? Then, boom, 4 Extra blows his hand off on the 4th of July lighting a firework just days afterwards. That's when it gets spooky, because after the explosion, 607 starts posting subliminally, using devil emojis, referencing voodoo, and even posting a song titled The Prophet Who Saw Fire. And in that photo is a picture of his skull cup. The same skull cup that 4 Extra had disrespected on the same podcast where he disrespected 607 Unc. The way all these events are lining up, it just seems suspicious, and the internet has been whispering, talking about, did 607 do witchcraft? Did he cast a spell? Did 4 Extra get hexed by the St. Louis Illuminati? I don't know what's real anymore. All I know is, ever since 607 took that barefoot jog through the woods, somebody's been missing fingers.
I know you heard. I heard you speak a lot about, how you got out the Illuminati for, making that ultimate sacrifice, which we'll get into or not get into a little bit later. But you never speak about how you got in. I ain't heard about you. You ain't never break that part down.
So I got in from Country Grammar. When I wrote Country Grammar, we all got in together. Me, Nelly, Ali, Murph Lee, all lunatics. We all there. We got in together. Yeah, I just left. Yeah, well, I didn't leave. I was forced to leave. Well, I was kind of back though.
If you've been watching this video up to this point thinking, maybe he's trolling, you might be right, but this is where things start to get different. 607 Unc isn't just talking about crystals, consciousness, and ego death anymore. He's openly claiming Illuminati ties, and if you think that's wild, just wait until you hear who he allegedly sacrificed.
I was connected with the Illuminati.
Oh my Lord.
The Illuminati?
Yes, I swear to God on my mama.
So the Illuminati is real?
Yes, it's real.
What you mean you used to be connected? I don't think you could leave the Illuminati.
Listen, I'm the first person to leave. I made the ultimate sacrifice. And I got out the Illuminati. So I'm the first person that can speak about it. Yeah, I sacrificed my son.
Your son?
Yeah, I swear to God on my mama. See, looking at me, he can't speak on that. He laughing, but he really know what's going on. See, if he don't want to speak on that. I'm keeping it real. So that's how I got out. So I'm half Illuminati and half street.
That's right. He says he sacrificed his own son, which makes a lot of sense because I did say in the last video that King B hasn't been seen, it seems like, a little over a year now. He hasn't posted any new music, any new photos on Instagram. Nobody has seen him at all. You see, 607 Unc is building an interesting framework here. One where he is both the victim and the prophet, both the martyr and the Messiah. But here's the thing. Maybe Unc doesn't want to follow a god. He talks about Gnosticism, he talks about Sophia, talks about the demiurge, the false god, and it really makes you think maybe Unc doesn't want to follow a god. Maybe he wants to become one.
I'm the first pure person we had. I'm straight from the streets, gang. I'm Jesus. That a lot of people don't know. I'm the Jesus from the Bible, but I'm better than him.
He claims in his own words that he's the Jesus from the Bible, but he's better than him. And that really makes you think, maybe he wasn't trying to say that he was trying to be Jesus.
God's real name is Abraxas. It's three. It's Abraxas, it's Sophia, and it's Jesus. That's the Holy Trinity the church talks.
Maybe he's trying to become Abraxas, who he claims is the real God.
God's real name is Abraxas.
What is it that you do that you're doing before you interview? What is that you're doing? It's like you go to a different place.
I talk to God. But not God. I don't like to say God. It's kind of disrespectful. It's disrespectful when you call him God.
Right.
I talk to Abraxas.
What does Abraxas look like?
Oh, shit.
Oh, here we go.
Got a head like a chicken.
Head like a chicken.
Yeah. Listen, Let me tell you this, right?
Legs like a serpent.
Listen to me. Abraxas is everything.
You see, Abraxas isn't your average god. It's a fusion, light and dark, order and chaos, the god of contradiction.
But you confused. You want to ask what he looked like, but he really dark. Because the dark really the light. I told you that before, right? But I can prove it. You take a light bulb, right? Only thing that put out a light bulb is you put dark over it, like some dark. But when it's dark, you're gonna still see like little shines coming up. That's how you know that wherever dark God at is dark. Because we like the reflection. So it's light over it. And they said the light of the world was who?
God.
Nah, it's the devil. You stupid as shit. You dumb.
The light of the world is the devil?
Yeah. If I just told you that the real God is in the dark, who the f in the light then?
In Gnosticism, Abraxas isn't here to save you. He's here to transcend the system. And what is this system exactly? According to Unk, it's a prison.
Like you just don't believe. It's okay. It's okay. You can stay in this prison. You can stay in this prison. It's good.
He claims that Earth, this world that we live in, is a prison for our souls, and that this world is ran by 100 people.
There's 100 people that run the whole world. A lot of people know. The world getting ran by 100 people. The whole world. I'm talking about every place being ran by 100 people.
He's saying the whole world is ran by 100 people, and the only way out of this simulation is to go to Antarctica and to go over the ice wall.
What it take to get over the ice wall?
It gonna take Elon Musk. Yeah, it was Elon Musk that wanted the spaceships. So Elon Musk, if you watch this, listen, Elon Musk said he got people to go to Mars. He's not talking about Mars, he's talking about the Mars, and that's over the ice wall. So he already got people going over there. Elon Musk, if you watch this, I'm the one on GDBD Fight Lord. That's all mama.
607 Unk believes going over the ice wall in Antarctica is the way to get to the next realm, and that people on Earth have already figured this out, especially Elon Musk. And he wants to be part of Elon Musk's team for this very reason.
I'm going Elon Musk. Stop playing on me. So that's he already going. Listen, they already know what they're doing. Because like Elon Musk said this first. He said it the best. He said this. He said he's making a video game, right? He said the video game gonna raise your consciousness so high you're not gonna even know that you're in a video game. And then he said this. The name of the video game is Sophia. And then he said this. What if this have been happening all the time? It's already happened.
All right, 607 Unk said Elon Musk is making a video game so real it'll raise your consciousness and you won't even know you're in it, and it's called Sophia. That's not necessarily true. He's not making any video game called Sophia, but what he did say, and this is where it gets interesting, is that video games are evolving so fast with VR and AR that eventually they'll be indistinguishable from reality. And if that's the case, Musk believes the chances we're in base reality, the real original world, are 1 in billions. So technically, if Musk is right, we might already be in a video game.
40 years ago, we had Pong, like 2 rectangles and a dot. That was what games were. Now, 40 years later, we have photorealistic 3D simulations with millions of people playing simultaneously, and it's getting better every year. And soon we'll have virtual reality. If you assume any rate of improvement at all, then the games will become indistinguishable from reality. So given that we're clearly on a trajectory to have games that are indistinguishable from reality, and those games could be played on any set-top box or on a PC or whatever, and there would probably be billions of such computers or set-top boxes, it would seem to follow that the odds that we're in base reality is 1 in billions.
Because he understands that this is happening. That's why they think he's crazy when he say, I don't believe in God. He's not saying he don't believe in God. He's telling everybody, look, the God that you believe in is not God. So I'm believing him. I'm stronger than this bitch. Because he's doing the same shit this bitch did. Right, the nigga that made this world, like Elon Musk is duplicating everything that he did, so how could this bitch be God? If a nigga on Earth is doing the same shit he did. Stop playing on me. And he about to do it. So how the fuck can he do it if the nigga they both gotta be trying to be God? So who the fuck is the real God? It can't be nothing that nobody know. Because God is everything. Everybody looking for God, but God is this mic. God is me. God is you. God is this table. God is everything. God is earth. So everybody looking for God. You can't trap him in no book. You can't trap him in no religion game. God is everything.
Now that's an absolutely wild take, because what he's saying is because Elon is recreating life through AI, building systems, civilizations, and machines that think, in 607's eyes, that makes him just as powerful, maybe even more powerful than the God people worship in the Bible. So why would he believe in something he thinks he's equal to? And then 607 takes it even further by saying God isn't some figure in a book. God is everything: the table, the mic, the conversation, the air, you, him, me, everything. And if that's the case, it kind of makes sense why he calls himself everything. BD, GD, Crip, Blood, Vice Lord, all at once. Because in his worldview, if God is everything, he's everything. So if God is everything, and he's always saying he's everything, what is he really saying about himself? It's almost like he thinks he is that force, that energy, that duality, that contradiction. That's Gnosticism. That's Abraxas.
I'm the Jesus from the Bible. I'm better than him.
God's real name was Abraxas.
This is the man that we know as 607 Unk. He is the one who said that he's seen the other side. He is the man who said he's died 5 times. He is the man who said he's spoken with Sophia, merged with ego death, and came back claiming he's more than human. He's the one who said Abraxas is the true God, and possibly he's even trying to become Abraxas. Maybe that was his final goal, but maybe that's also the final trap. Because in Gnosticism, the ones who think they've escaped and found enlightenment, they're often the deepest in the illusion. So if 607 really broke the cycle, if he really became something greater, then why the hell is he back at No Jumper? Under the white devil we know as Adam 22. Let's get to that.
When the demigod created this world, he just made it imperfect. No matter what you do, when you live life, no matter how you live it, if you live life by this world, you're going to die and you're going to feel like you didn't do it enough. This world was made to make you feel like not enough.
I'm a demigod, man. You can't get me.
This is something that's going out around. People were saying you're a Satanist. They were calling attention to some of your tattoos. I mean, bro, I literally brought a Bible with me today because I want you to, because I did some research. They said a Satanist cannot swear on a Bible that they're not Satanists. So I was wondering if you could help us by like just put your right hand on this Bible, preferably whichever hand has the Baphomet on it, and just say, hey, I'm not a Satanist, and we can remove all doubt.
Why should I do that? Why would anybody think that I'm a Satanist? Me and my wife don't believe in God, and we still got married. Seems like that's kind of confusing to some people.
For the business strat. That's why you guys got married.
No, because we wanted to celebrate.
No, you guys talked about it when you got married. You guys talked about, hey, imagine we destroyed the sanctity of the Bible. That was a satanic demoralization, alchemic ritual.
I like the way that you're thinking, because yeah, I don't believe in God, and maybe what better way to spit in the face of God than to get married?
Well, hold on,
and then let her fuck a large man.
But here's the thing. What if he?
No, I gotta hold it because if you don't
throw it out the fucking window.
Come on, Adam.
You're a Christian.
But they said a Bible, so I brought one. Just notes, Adam.
What am I supposed to do? Put your
right hand on top of it and say, "I am not a Satanist."
I am not a Satanist.
Boom. There you go. So, well, according to the Wicca,
but
I don't believe in God.
Being atheist, mean you have to be like satanic?
No.
No, bro. He doesn't believe that.
So explain the 666.
In order to be satanic,
symbolism.
you would have to believe in God. You'd have to, believe in the whole thing that's going on in the Bible or whatever. But I mean, there are people who call them Satanists. If you watch like that recent Channel 5 video, like Satanism,
that was crazy.
It's this thing that this guy Anton LaVey invented back in like the 60s or 70s or some shit. And it's basically just like a hedonistic community of people that are just real into fucking and shit. But I've never been affiliated with that in any
Adam
way.
doesn't believe in bad or good.
That's not true.
No.
I believe that you can ascertain what's good and bad without God.
Believes in sex.
I don't need God.
No, you believe in something because explain that tattoo. That's the last thing.
The upside down cross?
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
To me, the upside down cross is simply symbolic of the fact that I'm an atheist and I don't fuck with Christianity. The fact that I got this fucking devil symbol on my hand, I wish I could tell you that I put more thought into it, but I pretty much went to a tattoo convention.
I'm starting to think that you is a devil.
I got blasted real quick. It has about as much.
I don't give a fuck. He paid me.
It has about as much importance as the dog with the helmet on my other hand.
Holy water.
So you went to the tattoo shop, and out of all the shit you can get,
convention, not a shop.
The convention, you said, you know what? Give me the.
I like
Where the Clintons
dark
at?
imagery.
If God tell me, come here and whoop out a mask, I'm gonna do it.
God told you to join the gang?
Yeah, and he told me to get out of it.
That's good.
And what if God told you like, hey D, young brother, you need to do a plug talk.
That's how God talks?
That ain't God and tell me to do plug talk. That is Satan himself.
That's me.
That is Satan himself.
That's me.
That is Satan
That's
himself.
me.
This is where things get deep. Maybe 607 Unc isn't the spiritual leader that we think he is. Maybe merging with the demigod Julio Foolio was never the ascension he thought it was. And maybe that was all part of a bigger trap. The trap wasn't in the ritual, it wasn't in the sacrifice, it was in the belief that he was ever in control. Because you can study Gnosticism, you can talk to Sophia, ego death, third eyes, and ice walls, but at the moment you start thinking you've outsmarted the system, well, that's when the real puppet master steps in. And now, 607 sits across from the Archon, not as a god, not as a prophet, but as a servant. When Brandon brought out that Bible, it wasn't supposed to be a test. It was a way to expose the darkness. But Adam didn't flinch. He smiled and placed his hand on it like it was his property. That wasn't proof of innocence. It was a flex, a challenge, a warning. You can laugh at the upside down cross, dismiss the Baphomet ink, write it off as just tattoos, but sometimes the mask isn't hiding the demon. Sometimes it is the demon. Adam didn't have to say he was the devil. He already told you.
That is Satan himself.
And if you weren't listening then, you are now. Because the Archons don't need your belief, they just need your attention. And if you're still watching, maybe you've already given it to them. So if you were to ask me, do I believe anything in this video is true? I'd have to tell you, man, I have no idea. This shit's crazy. But what I do know is a lot of stuff on the internet is just entertainment. When I see 607 Unc, I don't necessarily see a spiritual prophet tapped into the higher dimensions of Gnosticism. What I see is one of those slick pastors on TV. You know, the type that give you a good word, say some inspiring stuff, and then they hit you with the, send me your money so you can get into heaven. That's the vibe I get from 607. Just like the alleged PPP scams, the alleged phone scams, the whole spiritual guru thing might be his biggest scam of all time. But the thing is, he ain't the only one. Day in and day out, you're being lied to by the rich and powerful. You work your hands to the bone, and at the end of the day, your little cup's just sitting by your side, waiting for some rich dude to walk past you so you can beg, please, massa, more water. And for the few who do make it out, they become the bait. Instead of helping the communities that they came from, they buy fancy clothes, live lavish lives, and preach to the poor, I was once you, and one day you'll be rich like me. Just keep grinding, keep working, keep believing in the system. But the truth is, most never will.
So we understand that, we gotta understand two things. That if you use it, you gotta also sell it, right? You gotta make it make sense because it got a balance. Everything in life is about balance. Everybody got enough money right now. Let me ask y'all something. Who y'all think the biggest consumers in America is? They're spending all the money. Where they at? They in the hood. Of course that's where they at. I don't gotta wait till y'all tell me because they the biggest consumers. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because back in the days, it was something called house niggas. And Martin Luther King, one of them. This is what they did. When they made y'all believe that y'all were slaves, they said, guess what? They took one nigga, they put him on good clothes. And back then, you know, everybody that made clothes back then, they put their names on their clothes. So you got the clothes with their name on it. And you got to eat the food. This all true. And he got to bounce around in front of the other little slaves. They do the same thing. I got it on now. I swear to God, my mama. Right? And it's the same thing. It's been going on. It's what we do. It's what we do. And we okay with it. Right? And that's what it is. But we all stuck in a trick. And the trick never stopped. Right? It never stopped till we stopped playing.
I will say one thing I do believe about 607 Unc. He's always cared about his community. And I believe once he gets in position, he'll be one of the very few who actually tries to make a difference. I mean, I guess time will tell. Thanks for watching.